Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is Vlogmas day 17 and I'll be doing two braids. They're not really stitch braids. I don't know how to do stitch braids, but these are some braids I used to do with my baby daddy hair a long time ago, and I used to do them all the time, and this is how I grew his hair out. He recently cut his color off of his hair, so I'm trying to make it back thicker and not really grow it longer. I'm not really worried about length right now. I'm more so worried about thickness. So the shampoo routine that I do on his hair is the same routine that I do in my hair. And I think I've done it about 3 or 4 times now on my YouTube channel. If you go back a few videos, you'll see it. I believe it was most recently. I did it twice to prep my hair for 2 different hairstyles. So all I used was the Aussie Moist shampoo conditioner. I left the deep tangling conditioner in. Then after we finished that, I rinsed everything out, sectioned his hair off into 4 sections, and I sprayed it with some heat protectant, and now I'm just blow drying it. His hair is normally super soft after I do all of that. Now, I like this blow dryer because it gets his hair straight enough to braid, but not to where it breaks, and I blow dry his hair on low. This comb part attachment helps me from pulling his hair because his scalp is very sensitive and sometimes I could be a little rough. So I did the same thing all throughout his head. I put the heat protectant on and then I blow dried it all the way through. After I was done blow drying it, I just started to part his hair. It's a little bit thin in the front, so that's what my main focus is with these braids. I parted straight down the middle, and of course I use the rat tail part to get it straight as possible, and then I clip it up, and then of course I go on with my pink lotion. I think that it's the best moisturizer out there. I don't use any other. I use pink lotion in my hair, in my baby hair, all of that. I use pink lotion on both sides. It doesn't give me any white residue, any product buildup. It's one of the greatest moisturizers there is. I've been using it since I was a little girl. That's not changing. Then next, I go in with edge control. I couldn't figure out which one I wanted to use. I end up using the red edge control. It does make the hair pretty stiff, and that's what I love about it. And it doesn't give you that weird residue feeling, that oily feeling. It barely sweats out. Like, as long as you tie your hair down, you should be good. This edge control has been a complete lifesaver. I love it. It works great for natural hair. It works great for any hair texture or any hair type. It always gives me that clean part. It always gives me a great slick down. And I don't have any issues with it moving or sweating out even before the service is done. This is what I use on my edges, and it's what I use on everybody's edges. So yeah, I just put that down the middle, and it helps me to clean up my part and see what hair I needed to take out and how much hair I needed to put back in. And then I just use the rat tail comb to like smooth his hair out. Y'all, it look like I'm being rough, but I promise I'm not. I use the rat tail comb to smooth out any imperfections that he may have in his head. And then I go in with the same edge control on the other side of his head to create the same, again, not really to get a clean part, but to get as much hair into the braid as possible because I'm focused on thickness and growth. I'm not really focused on length right now because, yeah, without thickness, it really doesn't matter. And his hair used to be way thicker than this. So I like to, because his hair is short in the front, I did add a little bit more gel, and then I just combed it and smoothed it down, and I tried to get the pieces as long as possible. That's why I had the gel, because it kind of stretched his hair, and I needed to go back a little bit further so it can fit into the braid. But you'll see, like, once I start braiding, I start off, I'm going to speed through this part of me braiding his head down, but I just start off just like this, grabbing the front. And then as I get closer to the back, I'm just bringing the strings in, just pulling them in piece by piece. It's really, I really don't know how to teach people how to braid because I learned how to braid when I was 12 and I just never taught anybody. So it was not really like a big thing for me to teach people, or it's really hard to teach people how to braid. I kind of learned on my own. I just got a mannequin head and started braiding. Like, that's how I learned. So after I do that part, I just use the comb to pull in any hair that's left out to make the braid look seamless and smooth and slick and well put together. I do this all the time, like, and it always turns out perfect and smooth, and you can barely even see any lines. This is how he likes it, so, you know, that's his choice. Of course, I go in with my Lotta Body mousse. This is what I use on my wig. This is what I use on my natural hair. It has oils, but you can barely tell when you put it on the head. Like, it's one of my favorite mousses. It gets my hair as flat as possible. After I mousse it, I just work it all in, and then I take some spritz. I only use spritz. It's old school. Spritz is very old school, but if you know about spritz, then you know it gets the hair as stiff as possible. To help it lay flat, make sure he doesn't have a lot of flyaways, make sure it lasts longer. And then I went in with 3 neck strips, y'all, and then I put him under the dryer after I did these 3 neck strips. The hair in the back really didn't mess up that bad, and I put him under the dryer for about 15-20 minutes, and this is how the hair turned out. Yay! Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.